can never really find a good sound effect of a guy getting hit in the head with a shovel.
Good evening, sir. May I interest you in our soup de jour?
Shut the fuck up, you goddamn fuckhole! You piece of shit!
The Opie and Anthony Show.
We should get Sex Bagel in here. He went to the world premiere of Christmas with the Kranks.
Was there a stabbing?
No?
Yes.
No.
You're not going to see any gang-type violence at Christmas with the Kranks. Well, another bad, stupid Christmas, wacky slapstick comedy.
No, grab that one.
About how, like, Christmas is so tough and the kids drive you nutty.
And you got to put the decorations on the house, and whoops, I went off the roof. Oh,
I'm hanging by the lights.
I love that sound effect.
Awful.
It's one of your new ones I love.
That's dynamic.
You used that a few times.
Love it.
What was that really funny Christmas movie that came out? Christmas at the Yates. That was a really good one. Where it's just 5 empty stockings.
Hey, did you make the news? Was
like
this because
Christmas
of you?
at the Petersons?
That guy was 2 people away from me. There was Access Hollywood and then the Fox people.
Jamie Lee Curtis gets cranky. Here's a good rule to live by. Don't ask Jamie Lee Curtis too many questions or any questions at all if possible. She's no charmer, that's for sure. Try ice cold. Who knew? I met her last night at the lavish premiere for her lackluster new holiday comedy, Christmas with the Kranks, which is about a middle-aged couple who are ostracized by their neighbors when they decide to skip the holiday and go on a cruise, Anthony. I was standing there.
I bet at the end of the movie, they finally realize how good Christmas is and join the whole community in celebrating.
Right.
Yeah.
Singing one of those la la la.
Yeah.
Either that
caroling.
Either that or everybody realized
in the
that
town square. Maybe not though, because Bad Santa started a new trend
like that.
last year.
Or maybe everybody else in the community realizes that they're Jews and then just ostracized them for that as well.
I was standing near Jamie Lee. Yikes. All I asked was what she'd be working on next when Jamie Lee exclaimed in response, "Nothing. Nothing. No more movies. No more. I can't do it anymore. I'm a mother. I've got to concentrate on my kids," she said.
Ooh, like that?
At that point, if looks could have killed, yours truly would have been 6 feet under. What was I going to do? Jamie Lee's co-star Tim Allen was much better. When his publicist tried to advance the idea that Allen say hello, he walked away. Even the publicist shrugged. What can you do?
These fucking stars. They are the worst.
That's why we don't want these people on our show, even though they're trying to get us to get A-list celebrities on the program.
Yeah, if they wouldn't behave that way in the studio, they'd get abused horribly.
So, Erock...
But this is truly, you're right, you bring up a great point. This is why we don't want these people on our show. They're awful when they come in here, and we've had a couple. They come in with their publicist. They don't want to say boo, not 2 words. They plug what they got going, and then they're out. They're no fun, so screw them.
You should have asked Jamie Lee Curtis, what gender did your parents think you were when you were born? Both genitals, freak. I'm sure she would have answered happily.
Is that really true?
Out of the
or is
gash or the cock?
I don't know. I've heard.
Yeah, that's the thing that they've been talking about forever.
I don't know if she has both or if she just has a big clitoris or like a hermaphrodite type. That's what I kind of hope she has. Like, oof, big, like a fist in her panties.
Got to give her the cans she had in Trading Places.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When she takes her shirt off
in
front of Dan Akroyd.
And then she covers him up and slams the door in his face.
Great set.
What a great scene.
Now she's cranky, I think, because she's losing all that.
Of course she is.
It's affecting her. And her whole mindset now, when she does do interviews and actually speaks, is that she's accepting the fact that she's just another middle-aged woman.
You know what?
And she's accepting her body and everything.
That's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
She is not accepting it.
She's very bitter.
She wants to come across that she's accepting it. She's miserable, has to look at that sagging face in the mirror every freaking morning.
Yeah.
And just like anyone else on this planet, it bothers her.
It bugs her.
Of course it does.
And she's going out of her way to tell people how much it doesn't bother her. She did a photo shoot in, what magazine was that? Where she had no makeup
and
on,
all that.
no doctoring to the photos, and it was her.
Right. It was just a way of getting her name out there.
She's trying a little too hard.
These celebrities, they'll do anything to get their names out there.
Yes.
And that was her in for a while. What?
We took some photos at the event last night. Steve's going to have them on the website in a little bit. She has her hair cut, that really dykish haircut, super short, spiked, and it's silver. It's not even gray. Silver. It was reflecting light. She had some kind of paint done to her hair.
And Erock, when did she ever have long hair?
No, I mean, this is almost like G.I. Jane kind of.
But it was
but
cool
she's always
when
had that
she was
haircut.
younger. It was kind of like pixie-ish.
Right.
And with that body, it was fine.
And
but
now she looks like the gym teacher.
Like Christopher Guest has to just be going, What the fuck? What did I make? It's your fucking wife, okay? You can't play the guitar anymore.
Well, Eric is our go-getter on this radio show, Sex Bagel, and he calls out of the blue and says, "Dude, I think I'm going to get into the on the red carpet for the world premiere of Christmas with the Kranks." He had no credentials or nothing.
Credentials.
He was just walking by and said, "You know what? I'm going to give this a shot and see what I can make out of this."
A mere block or so away, there's machine gunners at the Christmas tree. And you get in with no security.
Well, this area was also surrounded by military personnel. There were some Marines and Army men there doing the Toys for Tots, which is funny, by the way, because all these celebrities and their families are coming down the red carpet with toys.
But the guys with the machine guns, they just looked at your frosted hair and go, he's all right.
Yeah,
he won't be a problem. They let you be.
He's a good boy.
You want to play? This is how he snuck in. He talked his way into the thing. It's pretty impressive.
He said on 6th. So we go around the 6th. Press check-in. Excuse me, press check-in? Where is that? So you have space right over here? Later right here with the bag, the brown bag.
Step out. Hi.
XM Satellite Radio?
XM Satellite Radio.
Do you remember who our contact was? They said to show up at the press check-in. What was her name? Just bounced from New York to D.C. back to us.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Okay, not a problem. They're checking right now for press credentials for XM. She smells good. The lady who's checking it in. She smells like cinnamon. Look at me snipping her hair.
But you know what? I just need you guys to wait here.
That's fine. That's not a problem.
I see them to wait.
You want to stand back here? That's fine. Yeah, let's just get out of the way a little bit.
XM radio?
XM Satellite Radio.
I'm just going to stick you in at the end.
Okay.
People were hearing you, but they weren't hearing me. Oh, you're not going to be on the carpet. You've got to walk around.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look at us walking on the red carpet like we're somebody. They didn't clarify to us, so. It's a big candy cane and a snowman.
There you go. He snuck his way in. That's not bad.
Good work. And you didn't have a contact. You were just saying, I don't know what the
just
contact.
did the whole runaround. It's like, I can't remember her name.
That's
it went
a good
down
one.
to D.C. and it came back to New York, and it was just thrown out on us last minute. I forgot the name.
And you wait for her to go like, Mary? And then you go, yeah, Mary.
It bounced, you said. It bounced from D.C.
It
back.
bounced.
from DC back.
I know, using the technical
I heard another
jargon.
publicist said it, so I was like, well, that works.
Bounce.
Some corporate lingo.
Yeah, they were probably saying, would you bounce that guy out of here? He obviously doesn't belong.
And then they
you
moved
start-
us right up to the front.
Yeah, then he just starts walking across the red carpet.
Nice. Yeah, whatever got you in.
What'd you have to record with?
Some portable DAT recorders
Okay, so you
with the little XM logo on the mics. That's it.
Oh, cool.
That's
That's
all
all
you
they
need.
saw.
Mic flags. That's all
right.
you need.
And then you talk to a lot of people. I don't know.
Start with number 9.
Mick Foley. All right. Here's our old pal Mick Foley, Anthony.
What was he doing
Mankind.
there? Is he in the movie?
He was just hanging. He was
He
escorting
loves
some
Christmas.
contest winner.
You know that.
He does?
He lives Christmas all year long, Anthony. All year long. I think he. You say it in the thing, but
he
I think.
explains it why he's there.
But I think that room that he has is all year long.
Yeah, it's his basement. He converted his basement to like a
Christmas
huge
room.
holiday house.
Why?
And he has it all year long.
He's a crazy person.
Mick Foley, wrestling legend. How you doing, my man? How you doing, Mick?
Legend.
Good thing.
Well, he's very nervous.
Wrestling legend.
He's a
When I
wrestling
get nervous, I
legend.
slur
He's
my
a
speech.
wrestling legend.
Sex Bagel was very nervous because he's really into wrestling.
Interview
And-
tips by
And
Voss.
here's like God walking up to him, basically.
Well, that's always nice to meet a legend. I mean, there's nothing.
Legend.
A legend.
Mick Foley, wrestling legend. How you doing, my man? How you doing, Mick?
I love when you point it out, and then
It's funnier. Yes, it
gets
is.
funnier and funnier.
Let's hear legend.
Mick Foley, wrestling legend. How you doing, my man?
He didn't have a D on the end. Legend.
Legend. Legend.
Mick Foley, wrestling legend. How you doing, my man? How you doing, Mick?
Good thing.
Down here
Legend
cross
trouble.
promoting your children's Christmas book with the movie?
No, actually, it wouldn't be above me to blatantly promote my children's book, Tales from Resca Lane, available in bookstores everywhere. But I'm actually here accompanying a WWE sweepstakes winner who came in from St. Louis for this event.
What a prize.
Yes.
When are we going to see you return back to the ring?
Back to the ring. I'm not sure. I had a good time. Made a return after 4 years away from the Ring Wars. I think it was a pretty successful return, and I may have to do one of these matches once a year just to keep my weight somewhat in check. Yeah.
So you having fun? I know you're a big kid at heart when it comes to Christmas. You have a whole room dedicated to Christmas at your house?
Oh, it's good research. Yeah, I do have a whole room dedicated to Christmas, the Christmas room. It needs a little updating. It's become, it's not quite what it could be, but I'm going to update it and make it even better. Maybe draw upon this this movie here, Christmas with the Kranks, for inspiration.
I was thinking maybe you could, snag one of these snowmen or Mickey Dolenz' Charles Dickens hat.
Who that is? Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees. Yeah, okay. I knew he looked familiar.
Star-studded.
Yes, I don't know if I can. That snowman's about 8 feet tall and several 1,000 pounds. I'm not sure if it's something you could just snag. It's not like taking hors d'oeuvres, but yeah, I'm going to update the room a little bit.
Mick, I don't want to bother you anymore. Thank you for talking.
Too late.
And could you say hi to our friends Opie and Anthony?
Opie, yeah, I just saw that they're back. They're on XM now. Tell them I'd love to come on. I actually checked with my publicist at HarperCollins. I said, how can I get a hold of Opie and Anthony when they were kind of in radio purgatory, just to let them know that the guys that they helped out hadn't forgotten about them. Yeah, I'd love to come on.
Well, we're back nationwide through Canada, too, everything.
And now they can't get in trouble, right? They can say the bad words, right?
Do whatever we want to do.
All right. Yeah, those guys are awesome.
Okay. Hold on.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Mick, thank you very much. You have a good time at the movie.
Have a great day.
Have a night, Mick.
I love how Eric tried to convey that he is involved with our show. This is like, yeah, we're back. And he goes, yeah, those guys. And then Mick goes back to saying, those guys, and he like, yeah, we can say whatever we want. Please, Mick, realize I'm saying we like I'm one of the producers of the show. I'm involved.
Can you play the last sentence again? I think he tripped on something else. Is it possible to play the last couple sentences again?
I know.
Well, play the weird part, because that's good,
yeah.
and then we'll go right into the end. Because he's really trying hard to let Mick know that he's involved with the show.
I wanted him to come back on the show.
Of course.
Hold on.
I know which part you're saying that
I hadn't forgotten about them. Yeah, I'd love to come on.
Well, we're back nationwide through Canada, too, everything.
And now they can't get in trouble, right? They can say the bad words, right?
Do whatever we want to do.
All right. Yeah, those guys are awesome.
I'll give that to your publicist, and we'd love to have you on the show.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Mick, thank you very much. You have a good time at the movie.
Have a great day.
Have a night, Mick.
Have a night, Mick?
Have a good night.
Have a night,
Elizabeth,
Mick.
right? From The View?
Yes.
Yeah, there's Elizabeth from the View.
How you doing? My name's Eric from XM.
Hi, Eric.
Nice to
How
meet
are
you.
you?
So you guys today, good show today. A little surprising.
What?
That
Good show this
today?
egg?
Good show, Shageg.
Good show this egg?
Could show this egg. You stink.
I know.
Just a little nervous.
Good show this egg.
Nice to meet you. So you guys today, good show today. It meant to say good show today.
Good show, Shageg.
Good show this egg.
Could show this egg.
Good show this egg. This
Wow.
egg.
What's your favorite song? 8 Says a Week?
From XM.
Hi, Eric.
Nice to
How
meet
are
you.
you?
So you guys today, good show today. A little surprising that Star just had her.
It's a hard say's night.
Good show, Shageg.
Good show say.
Good show this egg.
Wow.
Show this egg. Monday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Sunday, Friday, Thursday.
Show this egg.
Wedding, and she's back the next day. Don't you think she'd want to take a week off and enjoy her new marriage?
She's a dedicated woman. I know. It's a big week this week for the show, and their travel arrangements leave this weekend. So that's just individual plans. I have plenty of friends who delay their honeymoon because of work.
Is he fucking gossiping with this View bitch
Yes.
about Star Jones's wedding?
He's chit-chatting.
Really? What else did she say,
Not
Liz Smith?
sincerely, no. When
Yeah,
you're
why was
standing
she-
there and every publicist is standing right there, leaning in, looking at you, I'm not going to go right for the bad question right away. I'm
don't have
just
to go for a bad
smoozing little
question.
bit.
Well, speaking of the bad question, when do you go?
Yeah,
for
when
the-
do you go for it? Because all we hear is this schmoozing with these jack-offs.
So there's gonna be a bad question in this little
Probably
exchange.
No.
You are being sincere. He's got you.
No,
Who's
not being
next, Cindy
sincere.
Adams? Who's next?
It's pretty typical. I would think.
So she had her wedding this weekend. She's going to be working all this week till the next weekend. That's fascinating. She's a hard-working woman. Any inside tips of what that big surprise?
You are
no.
cringing.
Tuck it between your legs when you talk on this show. Tuck it back between your legs.
The only
She works
reason
really
I knew
hard.
that. The only reason I knew this stuff is when we were working after you guys left. Ben came in and we were watching The View, and Star Jones was there, and I was getting all pissed off. I was like, why is she still here if she got married? She came back to thank all her sponsors and everything else the following day.
Yeah.
I just was watching it was making me angry. So I was paying attention, and then I happened to remember that when this lady came on.
But it didn't come out as anger here. It came out like, what
I know.
a wacky
It came out like you wanted to be the newest member of The View.
Right. Ooh, yeah.
I mean, why would she do that to herself? It's her special day.
Oh, it's her day. Let her go. She deserves a honeymoon.
She's a hard-working woman. Any inside tips of what that big surprise was? That she said she can't wait till tomorrow to tell us?
Oh, I'm waiting myself.
I'm on edge. I was like, what the hell is she...
I'm on
I was
edge.
sitting there like this, just...
That sounds like a lot of anger coming out.
Are you really on edge? Yeah, there's that anger.
I'm on edge.
I'm on edge.
I can't wait.
She didn't take a honeymoon. I'm on edge. Were you really on edge, wondering what her big surprise
I
was?
don't give a shit. No.
It didn't sound like you were on edge. It sounded like you were on cock. Someone else was sitting on it and bouncing up and down as you asked questions.
What that big surprise was that she said she can't wait till tomorrow to tell us?
Oh, I'm waiting myself.
I'm on edge. I was like, what the hell is she saying? I'm like, come on, it's got to be something big.
We all are. She could keep the secret, so I'm trying to dig it out of her as well. But
dig it out of her.
Maybe tomorrow.
Along with 3
So
pounds
you're
of
here
lobster.
just to relax, enjoy the movie, have a good time.
Did
Did you say hi to our friends Opie and Anthony?
Hey, Opie and Anthony, what's going on?
Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
Where was
from
the bad
you.
question?
Yeah, kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
Time for the bad question, and you forgot.
I'd rather have Jeff whisper in my ear what a liberal I am.
All right, that's all right.
Well, then you got to not talk to Stephen Van Zandt.
Oh, he looks so dejected
This is
standing
good.
there.
Stop.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, come on, we're all on
You
edge.
okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Next one's even better.
There's no
Oh, like he
crying.
puts his head down. He goes, "Next one's even better," and then his head goes down. He's
There's
like,
no crying in radio.
no crying in radio.
Yeah. Hey, look, you want to pick yourself up and redeem yourself? Read some of this. That'll
Yeah.
Again.
Wait,
all
he's
right.
really sad.
Little
I think.
wrench boys.
We're just having fun with this.
No, I knew this was coming because I listened to the tape last night and I said, oh my God, I suck.
No,
so
you didn't
bad.
suck. It was fine.
No, it's
that is-
You were just kvetching with one of the View girls. 2 of you.
Steven, can we get a quick question? Steven, can we get a quick question? Is that possible? From XM Satellite Radio? I know. Not even for the news?
You'll get fired.
Not even... Hey, it's television, not just the radio. He just mouthed he loves XM and waved by. So little Steven can't talk to us because of Sirius. Sorry.
It's television too.
The guys from Access Hollywood were right next to me and had the camera right there. So I just went, oh, it's for television.
Oh,
pointing to the camera right there,
sneak
not
in
just
there.
the radio. And then she's like,
Trying to fool the publicist into thinking
Was that
there's
the publicist?
XM satellite television.
Also known as
She-
the buzzkill.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah, she
The
came back
publicists are
to
the
me later and
worst.
she goes, I represent a lot of the music division for Sirius, and you can't be doing this stuff. Okay, fine.
Oh,
Don't bring them
fuck
around.
you
What exactly? Another fucking twat who had a dream of making it in show business, who was relegated to just promoting people who had talent. Publicists are worthless.
shack off. Just because the guy broadcasts on Sirius, he can't
He
do an
seems
interview
fine
with
with
somebody.
it. She
Of course
came-
he was fine with it.
Steven,
Of course.
Why would you want to promote in front of all the people they
Right.
have here too?
Yeah.
Yes, keep it to Sirius with 40 listeners.
What an ass.
Did he have his fucking Sirius unit on a hand truck in front of him too?
If it wasn't for that publicist's hot voice, she'd really be a zero. Oh.
That's why entertainment stinks. No one has balls anymore. And then they listen to the publicist. He should have said, screw it.
Yeah, shut your mouth. I'm a man.
Right.
Shut your trap. They all become kept people, these celebrities.
Get yelled at.
They're kept. The publicist tells them who they can talk to.
All right. And now he almost got Jamie Lee Curtis.
I thought he did.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I asked one quick question.
Got her
and she
angry.
Got all upset
But
and pushed the
apparently
mic back in my face.
She was pissed off anyway.
No,
maybe she was coming off of that
Actually,
other guy's
this is
interview.
worth him going down there for 5
All
hours.
right.
How long were you there?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Did you see the movie?
No, they wouldn't give us tickets. Yet they gave all the people standing on the opposite side of the street, they went out and handed tickets because they didn't have the whole theater filled.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Trying to get Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie! Jamie! Jamie? No, she just gave us the finger. That big.
You look amazing. What are you wearing?
I had to check.
Now, who's this?
This is some foreign magazine right next to me who got in her face right there, so she had to stop.
So he's the guy asking these questions.
I come in at the end.
Okay.
I had to check. That's the good news. I had to check. I had one of the photographers tell me.
And can you remember?
It's Dolce Gabbana's jacket, which I bought, and a lovely little Louis Vuitton skirt.
You seem to be the one that plays in all the kid stuff. With the young actresses, and is that fun for you as a new audience?
It is. I've just had a great experience.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Hey, how does it feel playing the mom now in movies? Remember when you used to play the hot broad? How does it feel playing the mom?
And what was she supposed to say? Oh, it really sucks, but this is all the roles I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. Kids pointing at my crotch going, what sex are you?
Thinking I was out of show business and then kind of having this wonderful little last big gasp.
Was it Freaky Friday?
It was a Freaky Friday, and now it's a wacky Christmas, and,
What's going on? How do you stay in shape?
Overgrown clitoris.
You got it. Relax. You got the picture.
Sorry.
Wow, who's she yelling at?
There was this Australian photographer that was standing behind myself and the other guy there, and she keeps leaning in. She followed her all the way down, just photo, and Jamie's getting really pissed. She's like, you got it. A little later, she said, stop taking my photo. She started yelling.
Sheila. Wasn't into it, huh?
Nope. No, because she's not into the fact she's getting old. This proves it right here.
Yeah.
How do you stay in shape? You look amazing.
You got it. Relax. You got the picture.
Sorry, how do you stay in shape? You look amazing.
Stop.
How do you stay in shape?
I'm not in shape. I'm not in shape.
To me, you look amazing. When you look in the mirror, what do you see?
I see that my jacket was snagging on my purse.
I see that my boobs are now sagging to my belly button.
I like the fact she said I'm not in shape, though. I kind of respect that. At least she's not deluded.
But no. That's her trying to. You know how you answer that friggin' question? You go, thank you very much. And that's it. She says that because she's trying too hard. And this is just this one instance. I've seen this, with her before. She's trying hard to make this impression like, yes, it's obvious I'm getting older, and I don't care. But she does so much that it makes her angry. She should just thank people for a compliment and move on. And if the people want to snap pictures, let them snap pictures.
To me, you look amazing. When you look in the mirror, what do you see?
I see that my jacket was snagging on my purse. No, I see middle-aged,
snagging
soft
on her clit.
Can I ask one question?
Sure.
When is True Lies 2 coming out?
Never going to happen.
See, that's going to happen. That's when she pushed the mic right into my face.
Now, you ask her when True Lies 2 is coming out. That's you.
Yes.
And, of course, there's been no plans for that movie to come out.
Never.
But you asked, and she said never, and hit the microphone.
She goes, if you hear it again, it goes, never gonna happen. And right before she even finishes happen, you hear, and the mic just goes right in my face.
A legend like that.
She had a body double.
A movie legend.
Well, you know what it is. She knows her days are numbered. She had I heard Jay Moore's wife was actually her body double in True Lies. Maybe that's why it's a sensitive subject, because she would do that sexy dance for Arnold. That was not her body.
That was Jay Moore's wife?
That's what I've heard, yeah. I'm pretty sure that bit of trivia is true.
Who told you that? If it was Jay Moore.
I don't remember, but I think I've heard it from somebody else.
Really?
Yeah.
Next time Jay's on the show, we'll have to ask him.
All right, so I guess we'll never find out. But I mean, you could always maybe ask somebody that knows.
I don't have a problem with Jay.
I'm not saying you have a problem with Jay. I'm saying you haven't heard from Jay.
No.
Oh, you don't think he'll call us?
I'm not saying he won't call you or he will call you. I'm just saying he hasn't called you.
Oh, all right. So then you got to Dan Akroyd. Is this worth playing?
Yeah. It is if you want to goof on me and want to have him say hi to Greg and Tony instead of Opie and Anthony. Because at this point, all the security people and the publicists, now, after hearing Steve Van Zant's publicist yell at me and Jamie Lee Curtis push the mic in my face, they're all standing right near and just watching everything I'm doing.
Oh, now you're a bad guy.
Now I'm a bad guy. So I figured as soon as I said Opie and Anthony, someone was going to catch on to it.
Right.
So I said, say hi to Greg and Tony. And then Dan Akroyd's like, hey, Greg and Tony, rock on.
Show. The Greg and Tony
Show.
Show.
There's an old callback bit to what you guys
Sure.
Is he only doing national? Is he only doing national? For national. Excellent. Yeah, all right. So it turned into trying to get to Dan Akroyd.
Hustle and bustle.
Dan Akroyd.
FM radio?
Yes.
Yes,
How
very
you doing,
good.
sir?
All right, what's up?
Saw the previews.
Well, you know, we got a giant like Tim and Jamie Lee, my great friend from pictures passed. I mean, you know, it was one of those just great experiences.
I gotta shake your hand. One of my favorite movies of all time, Trading Places.
You know that
Trading.
I almost said Trading Spaces, and I corrected it right in my mind.
Places.
Yep.
Wow.
We'll hear that a couple times.
Trading Places.
I gotta shake your hand. One of my favorite movies of all time, Trading Places.
You know, that's a good.
You know, if I drank, I'd have an excuse for this, but I don't.
Places.
Hey, wait, can you guys hold on? I want to go into the other studio and see what Frank's place is looking like over there.
I gotta shake your hand. One of my favorite movies of all time, Trading Places.
You know, that's a good Christmas movie, too. That holds up. It really does.
It does. Fit in well. You look fantastic.
Well, I walked.
You said fantastic. You look fantastic?
No, the guy next door, the guy right next to me, he said the same exact thing. I was trying to see if he'd say the same speech he was giving the other guy. He said, "You look fantastic. How do you stay so fit?" And he was just repeating word for word everything he did on the what?
You told Dan Akroyd he looks fantastic?
Just because the guy right next to me was going, "You're fantastic."
Dude, he's
you
a
look
bloated
fantastic.
mess.
I saw him at the Saturday Night Live after party a couple weeks ago. No, he doesn't look so good.
Not too fantastic.
Not at all.
Can we hear that again? The fantastic.
Maybe he
one?
meant.
It does fit in well. You look fantastic.
Well, I walked here tonight. And
Was that him saying fantastic?
Yeah. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Maybe he meant he looks like a van because he's so big now and bloated.
I'm waiting for my entire family, but
I'm bullshitting, yeah, but okay.
no, I don't know where they are.
You're gonna maybe break out a little harmonica Christmas song tonight?
Well, I play accordion in the movie, so I guess you know, if the soundtrack plays at the party, I'll do some lip syncing.
Before you go, any more Blues Brothers plans in the works?
Well, you know, we
not.
play with for casinos all over the place. We're playing for Joe Piscopo's charity on January 22nd at the Borgata Casino down in Atlantic City. It's a great charity that Joe runs, and we're bringing the band to that with Brother Z, who's the blood brother of Jake Blues, a.k.a. James Belushi, the star of According to Jim. So, Jan 22, Atlantic City. Come on down and see us.
Can you say hi to our friends Greg and Tony?
Hey, Greg and Tony, rock on.
Thank you. What's Opie and Anthony, but I would never get away.
What a fucking putz he
What
turned into.
happened to Fred Garvin, male prostitute, and the Bassomatic guy, and all those great characters from the early Saturday Night Live, and then they just turn into Chevy Chase and Dan Akroyd of now, and the only lucky ones are the ones that are dead.
I'm telling you, Belushi got out at the right time.
Totally
so
did.
Hartman, so did
Gilda
Farley.
Radner.
Gilda, sure.
He should have killed that character after Belushi died, too.
Of
What is he
course.
doing?
Oh, what did they
Because he
get?
has nothing else to go with, so he...
Let him do serious work. He can act. He's a decent actor. Let him do serious roles.
What is Jim doing, man? That was his brother's gig.
That's awful.
I just never understood why they kept that going after John died. You
That's
need money
horrible.
that bad?
Yeah.
And then Akroyd tried to play Bill Murray in Caddyshack 2 as well. Let's not
Dude,
forget. That was on the other day. And I'm
I
like, why
know.
is he imitating...
Can't sit through that.
Why
movie.
is he trying to imitate Bill Murray? Why doesn't he just come up with another character for Caddyshack 2?
That was problem number 800 with that movie.
Oh, I understand.
Caddyshack,
We've
the
said
original.
it.
Great.
Caddyshack 2 is the worst
Great
sequel
movie.
ever made.
Worst sequel ever made. What's his name? The comic that they had on there?
Jackie Mason.
Jackie Mason
Yeah.
is trying to do a Rodney impression.
Right.
He's trying to be the wacky comic like Rodney Dangerfield was in Caddyshack.
They couldn't get the guys back, so then they get, excuse me, other people to play those roles. It was ridiculous.
Chevy just pocketing a paycheck.
Right.
It was horrible. It is the most unfunny movie ever, coming off of, one of the funniest movies ever.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mr. Gopher.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was one of the worst scenes in movie history. We should play that tomorrow.
It's such a
How hard would it be
moment.
How hard would it be to find that scene from Caddyshack 2 where Dan Akroyd?
Dan Akroyd's putting that stupid voice on and
Mr. Gopher. And then doesn't he have someone has to suck the poison out of his blood or something? Oh,
you
God.
gotta suck it out. Oh,
is the Tim Allen worth playing?
Not really.
Why?
I mean, there's nothing really special. He just mumbles on about, how much he loves doing movies now instead of television because the schedule's better, but nothing really.
Ooh, that's
I'd
some
like
new,
to hear that.
That's brand new information from celebrities. They never say that.
And this is A-list celebrities on the Opie and Anthony show. officially.
A-list.
Eric works for the show,
You
and
know
he
something?
talked to A-list celebrities.
You're right. This
will
is finally A-list.
This will calm Washington down. This is the beauty we're going to get when we start getting them in studio.
Yeah.
What? What did I say? The beauty.
Okay.
What?
And Joe said, I'll slot it in that same time. Jamie Lee Curtis wants to do it with you, Dan Akroyd.
Dan Akroyd. Tim Allen's right here. The publicist is going to pull him away. We're going to try to get him.
Tell him that story because he said it's a Grisham book, and it was amazing, the opportunity.
How do you stay in shape? You look great.
Actually, I'm training pretty heavily because the movie that follows Shaggy, I play an old superhero. And they want me pretty buff.
And how's it looking in the mirror these days?
Well, at my age, as long as I don't look too close, but my eyesight's not so good. So with the glasses off, I look pretty darn good. So just keep my glasses out of my hand.
What do you do to rebound?
I don't really get so crazy the holidays. I plan a year out with gifts. I love.
She didn't say what do you do to rebound from the holidays, did she? As in, like, you know, you eat a little too much. What do you do to get back into shape? Oh my God!
No, she probably meant mentally. Like, you know, the holidays are so crazy. What do you do to get back on track?
Oh,
just a soft, awful question.
When I'm on the road, I travel a lot, so I buy little things for my family when it goes. So by the time it's over, I kind of miss it.
You seem to take a beating a lot in this movie.
Yeah, this was me not reading the script real closely.
One more question and he gets it.
Your movies are doing very well. Any plans to return back to television in the future?
I played around with it this year with Carsey Warner. We did a pilot, and I got my feet wet. Kind of liked it, but at this point, I love the schedule. I like the way movies work. You know, time on, time off. I have a design and fabrication work. I've got TimAllen.com. I love my website. I'm a computer geek. Gives me time to play with. Yeah, it gives me time to play with that. So movies you're on for 2 hours and you're off for 6 and on. I like the schedule. Yeah. Hi, Greg and Tony.
Hey,
appreciate it. At this point, too, Dan Akroyd is being interviewed right on the other side of us. But while Tim is talking, the publicist won't let Tim be interviewed individually. They said you all got to do a group, so everyone has all their microphones up to Tim, and they got to shout out their questions. Dan is leaning like this while he's doing his interview over to the mics where Tim is, trying to get what he's saying there onto their audio as well to kind of overshadow what Tim is saying as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you say during that exchange with Tim Allen that you two are into the internet or something like that? Did anyone else pick up on that?
Yeah, us too.
Was that you?
He goes, yeah, well, us too.
No, there was
like Tim would go,
who
are you?
8 or 9 people all together.
No, because he's talking about how he's into the internet, and someone very excitedly said, yeah, us too.
Yeah.
Who isn't into the internet at this
I asked
point?
a television question. I wasn't there.
You know? Like, oh my God, I can relate to you. I didn't think anyone would relate to me on this level.
Point, click.
Right. Yeah.
I do that.
I like DOS prompt.
All right. Eric, very good.
Coming up next on Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton sings.
Forget me not, you sightless twat. Your dog just shit on my rug.
Thought that was pretty fucking funny, didn't you?
How's that for a sketch?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
You don't do sketches, stupid.
I was walking down the street, and some construction guy was shouting at me, "Hey, show me your cans!" So I did. And he plummeted 17 floors and was impaled on a forklift. But my tits looked great.
Please, wow responsibly. A public service announcement of the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the O&A virus.